Hey y'all, it's Candace weighing in here on the big controversy surrounding Serena Williams' fiery explosion last weekend at the U.S. Open tennis tournament in New York. She's obviously one of the greatest female players of all time, and this was a big game for her. If she would have won, she would have been tied for the most Grand Slam wins of any player ever. But of course, that didn't happen. The controversy is really surrounding two topics here. Number one was the judge Carlos Ramos acting in a sexist manner by leveling Serena with three strikes, a forfeited game, and a hefty fine in the thousands of dollar amounts. Serena had lost the first set and was behind in the second set. I'm sure she was not in the best of moods, but that's beside the point. Is there any clear cut answer here? The real concern is, did Serena break a rule or not? According to the tennis book of rules, it says a coaching violation is defined as when the coach and player are sharing information. And as we just saw, her coach Patrick was being interviewed. He admits he was coaching her. And the whole flap here with Serena was surrounding the fact that she claims she did not receive any coaching. You really have to believe her. I mean, it looked like she was unaware of any hand gestures that her coach Patrick had been giving her. But in the same vein of thought, would Carlos Ramos have levied such heavy penalties on a male? People weighing in on this with their opinions. Billie Jean King is solidly behind Serena, whereas Martina Navratilova, one of the other best players of all time, is saying that Serena's outbursts were uncalled for. So it really centers on that. Did she break a rule or not? Um, Referring back to John McEnroe in the 80s and 90s, he was called the bad boy of tennis. It seemed always challenging the judges, arguing with them. He very rarely got a fine, and research on his challenges back then showed that he was 90% right on all his challenges. So you can understand where these people get upset. Another controversy here is from the Herald Sun, as you're seeing. A satire cartoonist portrayed Serena in a quote ugly way in his cartoon, which now has everybody wanting to boycott the Australian publication and all that. Well, he satirizes everybody, so there's many factors coming into play here. Why is it some people can constantly throw dirt around, at anybody, and it's justified, and other people can't say a thing about anything, or they're crucified or lose their TV shows even? Hey, I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Until then, see you at the movies or see you on the tennis court. Hang cool. Bye bye.